Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Farouk. Welcome to my channel. Wow, I'm so happy. Oh my god, I just feel like it's been so long since I've been in front of the camera. And guys, thank you so much. For 98 subscribers, we are just 0.2 decimals away from the 100 mark. So I hope after watching this video, honey, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please obey in the name of Jesus and subscribe to my channel. You heard me right, not in my name, not because you like me or you don't, but in the name of my Father. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, sweetie. Okay, enough of the energy. Good hell, I'm just so excited to be here today. I have my book with me because, mind one, we're exhausted a bit. So, if we could say, you right, I'm a very important points. Thank you. Today I'll be sharing with you just some things that I have personally experienced that have changed me since I moved to China. It's another thing to be moving from your parents' house to like a university that is still in the same country, but also another thing moving abroad to a place that is thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of kilometers or miles away from home. And it's also another thing again to not be able to go home as much as you want. I feel blessed. I am so blessed by the Lord Jesus, by my Father in heaven himself. I love you, God. So yes, I am so blessed to be, in this place because God intended it to be so. It is his will. And it is so. So the first thing is first, like the language. When I came to China, hey, I only knew ni hao. That was the only thing I knew. I think even this word, pidgio, I don't know why I learned that word. It actually means alcohol. I don't know why I learned that word. I don't know. So I knew ni hao and pidgio. So I was just like, ni hao, can you help me? Can you what? And by the way, I was lost. I think I'll do this in another video. I'll do this as a story time of my journey here to China. I'll just do a story time for that because it was not easy. The language barrier was too much. No one speaks English. When I tell you no one speaks English, I think only 20% or 15% of Chinese people speak English. I had to learn the language. But it wasn't as hard for me when I started. When you come with that fire, like, I'm a student, I'm gonna study, I'm gonna do my best, like, And we were learning those characters, those drawings, like one of these, like that. These drawings that you are seeing right here. And I was wondering, how many drawings do I have to put in my head for me to master this language? It was hard. When I tell you it was hard, tones like So I had to learn the language, basic Chinese, and the more you learn Chinese, the more it becomes easier for you. Like, life becomes a bit easier for you. Like, you get in a taxi, you don't have to have a headache trying to explain to a taxi man, like, this is what I have to do. So learning the language was very important and essential. In Chinese universities, like, there's a language proficiency test, like a Chinese proficiency test that you have to pass. And then if you pass it, you get your degree. If you don't, go as you came. You go as you came. Yes, no degree. And if you know me personally, me, I think I'm a very friendly person. If you don't think so, then you don't know me. Yes, I was so happy to meet people from different countries, all parts of Africa. Like, all over the world, yes, not just at school, but even in the city. You make good friends, and this thing makes your mind open, like you're open to certain cultures of people, the way other people do things. Sometimes until you meet other people, you always think like, ish, my country, my family, we do this and this and that. Wait till you meet other people. That's when you'll see what, yay, your family was just trying. So yeah, like you learn so many things from people from other countries. Like, there are people from certain countries. Like I always tell the Randis, to all my Randis friends, shout out to you watching this. Like, I feel like those people are so nice. They are so kind. Like, they have such big hearts. You understand? And then you go to like other countries, like most Muslims, I won't say like the Muslims, like they're so generous, that they are very nice people. And then you come to our side. Our side. Yeah, so everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. I understand. Guys, I'm not pointing any gun to anybody here, but if you feel shot, go ahead and die. So yeah, meeting people from different countries, cultures, sharing knowledge, you start to have like an open mind. Your mind is open to certain opportunities, to certain things. I feel like if I meet anyone from any country at this point in my life, like I don't feel like, oh, this foreigner or what. I just feel like, if you just give me a good vibe, I will vibe with you. So like, yeah, this thing of like, oh my gosh, she's from this country, she's from that country. No. I don't have that anymore. Like, people, there's so many good people out there. You just need to locate them. So yeah, I made so many, not so many, but yeah, good people, good friends. And it's really a great experience, I would say. But also, it has a very evil side. Yay! Too many culture shocks. Sometimes it's too many culture shocks for my liking, because it can be hard, guys. It's hard. Living with people from different countries in the same apartment, living with, like, just relating from day to day. Sometimes it can be a pain, and sometimes it's sunshine. So it's not always sunshine and flowers, and sometimes you have thunder, rain, and even a flood. But we are grateful for those things, because we learn from such experiences. Yeah, like a change of mindset since I meet people from other countries. Yeah, all these narratives we used to have, all these conspiracy theories that we used to have, they change over time, because you actually really meet the people, you relate with them, and really see them for who they are, really. Yeah. I would say I have also become so independent. I remember when I came, I was crying at the airport. I was like telling my dad that, yo, you can't leave me. Like, I can't go alone. Yeah, I found that, taking care of myself, it's on me. Dressing myself, it's on me. Like, I was deciding everything for myself. So, and that also pushes you to be like more wise and find, strive hard, find more opportunities to also fend for yourself. So you become very independent. You depend on yourself for so many things, emotionally and mentally. You just depend on yourself. Sometimes, you're just there alone. Mind you, everyone who's surrounding you is not from the same world or same country as you. So you may feel like you're in an island sometimes. Like, nobody understands where you're coming from. You are the only one who understands where you are coming from. So, like, in times like that, that's where you don't have to depend on any other person, But you know, just encourage yourself, motivate yourself, because at the end of the day, it's just you, my love. It's just you. And almost everyone you feel like you want to talk to is over the phone. So like, it's not like you have like a friend who's physically there, the one you know from back home, the one you used to text from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. the following day. Yeah, it's not like you're gonna be talking with them the whole time. So most of the times you're alone. Emotionally support yourself. So I learned to stand up for myself, support myself, motivate myself emotionally, mentally. I never depended on anybody. My friend, if you are depending on someone to give you the joy, let's pray a sinner's prayer. Let's pray a sinner's prayer. So, you know, when you're feeling low, you're just saying, you're like, Lungo, you're gonna stand up, you're gonna do this, you're gonna show up. You are strong. God did not bring you this far for you to suffer and for you to break down at this time in your life, because he brought you here because he knows now you can handle it. God cannot give you what you cannot handle. So that was me. Every time I'll be encouraging myself. So like it's something that is already in me. Like I always encourage myself. I always motivate myself. Before anybody comes and motivates me and encourages me, I do it myself. And also, one greatest gift, I think one thing that is really keeping most of us like holding on is God. My friend, if you are leaving home and your relationship with God is not serious, I'm telling you today that when you come to China, you will be shaken. You will be shaken because you'll be tested, my friend. Here you need God. You need God. So like, yeah, God has me. God has got me. God. One thing else I realized about China is people here wear anything. No one cares what you're wearing. If you're wearing the Louis Vuitton, if you're wearing the Gucci, if you're wearing, because nobody cares what you're wearing. Nobody cares if you repeat your clothes 5 times in a week, including my teachers. They repeat their clothes the whole week. The person is wearing the same thing. Yes, you think I'm lying, but it's true. These people, they don't care about anything. Like even special occasions, you'll be the only one there as an African or as Africans, dressed to kill, dressed to come nice. Mara enamo China, sneaker baby, shorts and a big t-shirt. That's a Chinese for you. That's a Chinese for you. So for me personally, I will not lower myself because other people are doing so. But Chinese, when it comes to outfits, they do not really care. Everybody wears anything here, even if you dress whatever you dress. That thing back home where your aunties look at you and they're like, where are you going with that outfit? Here in China, there's nothing like that. People dress anyhow, anywho. Nobody cares what you're wearing. Even if you go and buy Gucci, which is worth 500 million tomorrow, no one will even notice you. So chill, take a deep breath. Just wear what you can afford. Wear what you have, okay? And when I came here, when I left home, I had this mindset like, everything in China is cheap. Everything in China is cheap. I'll just be packing and packing in my bag. Shoop. And it was a scam. For anybody who's watching this video and you are in any other country apart from China, and somebody just told you that things are cheap in China, no, my darling, no. You know, it's so surprising because sometimes I can be checking my Facebook and people are texting me, hey Laluma, can you just get me like this thing and you can pay the shipping for me? Wow. I'm like, wow, these people think we get money from trees. Like, guys, it's not that ridiculously cheap. No, 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 it's not cheap. There are just so many factors. I think I'll also make a video on this, like how affordable things are here and stuff like that. Like, of course there are cheap things, but not cheap to that extent where people are now treating it like it's free, you know. People are now treating it like it's free, but it's not. Things are actually pricey here. I feel like according to the standards of China, it's very cheap, yes, to live here. But if I convert the money to my country's money, poverty and starvation, yes, it's not that cheap at all. So don't listen to anybody who tells you things in China are cheap. Some things are cheap, but if you really want something of good quality and good value, you have to pay for it. Of course, the cheap things are there, but they'll just last you 48 hours. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. So, we are in 98 subscribers, which means we are rounding off to the nearest by the time you watch this video. I am so excited. When we reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to choose one person in my comment section to win airtime of 100 pula or airtime of 60 yuan. You heard me right. If you're in China and you're in the comment section, you can stand a chance to win an airtime of 60 yuan. Airtime, I mean credit, guys. Make sure you share my link. Make people subscribe. I love you. Subscribe.